Hello, magical friends. It's Avalon. I want to talk to you today. So I just came upon an awesome video. I've been following her for a while. Kellyanne Maddox. And she's a witch. And she does these videos about how these ex-witches, they go on YouTube, they make these videos about how horrible it was being a witch. And they are so glad that they found Jesus and the peace that Jesus brings and all this kind of stuff. Okay, here's the thing, okay? I was raised in Christianity. I was raised a Pentecostal. I had been going to church since I can remember. And then my mother married the preacher, and that was a disaster. But I didn't know any different. Like, I knew that Christianity felt wrong for me. I would cry and cry and cry and cry to have God love me, to God reveal himself to me, and it just never happened. But I didn't feel like I had any other choice because I was taught to believe that Christianity and the Bible were the only way. And if I wasn't getting anything from it, it must be because of me. It was because God didn't love me, or I had hidden sin, or I didn't cry hard enough, or pray hard enough, or study hard enough. I would study the Bible front to back, people. I would be on my knees and I'd be crying and I would be so upset. When paganism found me, and that's how it is. I've given in some of my other video I have posted, I've talked about how that happened. So I'm not going to get into a lot of detail here now, but paganism found me and it rescued me literally overnight. And I instantly felt a huge, like, do you know the oxen that pulled the plows? They have that yoke around their neck. The Bible talks a lot about the yoke around your neck. Well, that yoke around my neck when I became a pagan, when I woke up that morning and I was pagan, and I was set free of Christianity, when that yoke was removed around my neck, and I don't know who did it, I don't know what did it, but something did it overnight. I had never felt such peace in my entire life. Everything made sense. Everything made sense. The Bible was crap. The whole Christianity thing was crap. And at least so if you're a Christian witch, or you're a Christian, and you are having a great experience, and you don't judge anybody, and you don't preach at anybody, and you don't think that you know better and you're better, and you're the only one that knows the true answer, and you're in some elite group, then I'm not. If you're a really good person, I don't want to judge you, and I really try hard to be careful about that. But I felt such peace. And everything made sense. Nothing was real that I had been taught. And I was set free. I was set free. So these people that go on and make these, I was a witch, now I'm a Christian, witches are so bad. Some of these, as Kelly Maddox mentioned, had following. Huge YouTube following, huge Instagram followings, where these people paid their rent. These followers paid this girl's rent. And all of a sudden, now she's changing her mind and says, I'm going to try Jesus for a minute and see what it's like. Oh, I love Jesus. I have never had so much peace. I'm leaving everything behind. I'm leaving all that other crap behind, and I'm going to be a Christian now. After people have spent their hard money supporting her, tarot readings and different things, these people, and led them down a false path. And she says that she was led down, these people say that they were led down false paths, that being a pagan, being a witch was deceiving, and they were just, influenced by the devil, and, or were just very selfish and just wanted power for themselves. I'm going to tell you something. I have been a pagan, a witch, for 25 years. I have never done a spell, a love spell. I have never done a spell to make myself like a she meant the one person mentions a glamour spell. Glamour spell is when it's to change your appearance, like in the movie The Craft, when she changes her hair color and all that. That's glamour. I have never done a glamour spell to make myself more pretty or anything. I have never done a love spell to bring somebody into my life. But I don't believe that's right. I don't practice any kind of magic that secretly does something to influence and manipulate someone. And by doing a love spell, trying to get somebody to love you is manipulating and doing something to someone behind their back. Someone that hasn't hurt you, someone that hasn't done anything wrong to you, and you're doing spells on them. I just find that wrong. Now, I will do a spell on somebody if they harm me or harm somebody that I love. But that's not what we're talking about here. So these people that go on and make these videos about how horrible being a witch was, and they probably, and see, they can't know really what it is truly about being a witch. It's more than just watching an episode of Sabrina the Teenage Witch or Charmed and oh, that looks fun, and going out and buying a bunch of books and candles and wearing a pentagram, and then boom, you're a witch. It's not about that. A feeling that's inside of your spirit and in your heart of love and peace and tranquility. The feeling that nature itself is connected to you. You are a part of every living thing. When you look up at the sky at night and you see the moon and it fills you with such beautifulness. I never experienced that when I was trying to be a Christian. I never experienced the joy and the wonder. Never when I was trying to be a Christian. But what I have now, I'd never give that up. I couldn't. There's no way that I could ever go back to that mess. That horrible fear of hell, fear of the rapture, fear of God hating me, fear of, did I just say or do something that if the rapture happens now, that I'm going to be left behind, and the fear of a wrathful, jealous God. Even if Jesus appeared to me right now, I would kick him out. I wouldn't want to hear anything he had to say. Because the things that are allowed, if you have so much power, or you're allowed to go on, that you allow to happen, the people that your so-called followers, the evil, there's a saying, there's nothing more hateful than Christian love, something like that. I wouldn't let him in my house. The abominations and that occurred in the Bible to women, innocent animals, women and children. I don't care if I found out Jesus is real. I wouldn't want nothing to do with him still. He never did nothing for me. I was abused. I was crying out to a God who, if he could have, he could have answered me, but didn't. No, sorry, but so I just want to say that being a witch to me, a pagan, isn't about, oh, now I can do witchcraft, and now I can do spells on people, and now I can wear a pentagram and look really cool to my friends, and dye my hair black, and I can just be have shock factor. Look how cool I am, because I have a Silver Raven Wolf book. I mean, anyway, so I want to touch base with you guys and talk to you about what it really is about being a witch. And I remember I had a family member back when I first became a pagan said, it's just, oh, don't worry, it's a phase, it's just for shock factor. Well, before she passed away, she was my aunt. Before she passed away, she admitted, she goes, I don't understand what you see in it, but I realized it wasn't for shock factor. It changed my life. And I'm all for everybody doing whatever brings them peace. But if you're involved in a religion that is okay with Trump and what he's doing, and ICE and what they're doing, if you're involved in a religion that thinks that you got to preach to people because if not, they're going to go to hell, if you believe in a God that would send innocent babies to hell if they're not baptized, if you belong in a religion that treats women like they're pieces of garbage, that if you believe in a religion that takes people's money and manipulates them, and I'm sorry, you're in the wrong religion. But if you're in a religion that brings peace and love to all living things, loving, giving of yourself. It's not about, and that's the thing. The one person said in the video, it's just so you can get things for yourself, personal stuff. No, being a witch is about giving. It's about being of service to people. It's about helping abused animals, abused children. It's about advocating for the less fortunate, whether they be animal or person. It's about connecting. It's about connecting. Connection. So, all right, magical friends, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up. And I love you all. Brightest blessings, and God is blessed.